Today my class is speed control of induction motor using voltage frequency control. Speed control of induction motor by using voltage frequency control method. On completion of this season, you would be able to know the speed control of induction motor by using voltage frequency control and three-phase induction motor speed control using converter and inverter techniques and different types of converters and inverter circuits. So these three topics we have to discussing in this session. In previous class we have discussed about the factor affecting of speed of induction motor and speed control of induction motor by varying the stator input voltage. By varying stator input voltage, the factor affecting of the speed of induction motor. Factor affecting of speed of induction motor is nothing but the speed of induction motor is nothing but n equal to synchronous speed into 1 minus slip means 1 minus s. Here the synchronous speed ns is equal to 120 f by p, where f is the frequency, p is the number of poles, So the speed of induction motor is nothing but n equal to ns into 1 minus s, where ns is the synchronous speed. So the factor affecting is nothing but the effect by the changing of poles, by the changing of frequency, by the changing of input voltage, by the changing of slip. So all is called the factor affecting, and already we have to discuss in last class, and also we have to discussing the speed control of induction motor by varying the stator input voltage. By varying the stator input voltage we have to discuss in previous class. Here the speed control of induction motor using voltage frequency control method. This is a circuit diagram of speed control of induction motor using voltage frequency control, Here it consists of inverter circuit and converter circuit, and filtering circuits. And here the three-phase AC supply is input, and here on inverter side there is a load, that is the induction motor. Load you have to connect it to the inverter circuit, that is the induction motor. The induction motor has a load which is connected to the inverter circuit, and in between the converter and inverters, and we have to connect it with filter circuit. The filter circuit is made up of LC, inductance and capacitance. Here the three-phase supply, the input supply is given to the converter circuit, that is the three-phase AC supply. Is given to the converter circuits. Here the converter circuit is made up of with thyristors. And inverter circuit also made up of with thyristors. So here the converter circuits, it convert the three-phase AC power supply into DC power supply. By using the converter circuit, we have to convert the energy. We have to convert the electrical energy, that is nothing but three-phase AC supply to three-phase DC supply. And on a converter output side, we have to obtain DC power supply. So here the DC power supply on converter side and output side of converter side, we have to obtain the DC power supply, and this DC power supply is given to the input of inverter. input of inverter. Here the before going to of inverter circuit, we have to install, we have to connect it with the filter, we have to connect in the filter circuit, If during the converter process from the AC power supply into DC power supply, if unwanted signal is produced on output signal, that is the harmonics is produced. That is the harmonics is nothing but that is the disturbance on output side. That is the output side is the some disturbance is produced. Harmonics or disturbance or unwanted signal or non-pure sinusoidal cycle or square wave, etc. like this. So that harmonics we have to filter by using the filtering circuit, we have to remove the harmonic on output side of converter, that is the DC power supply. We have to remove the harmonics, remove the unwanted signal, remove the disturbance on output side of converter circuit, So here by using the LC filter, by the LC filter we have to reduce the harmonics, remove the harmonics and remove the unwanted signal, reduce the unwanted signal and disturbances. And the input of inverter, is the DC. Input of inverter is the DC. What is the inverter? The inverter is a device which convert DC power into AC power, That is called as the inverter. Based on this principle, the inverter as work. So here the DC power supply is given to the inverter circuit and which convert from DC power supply into AC power supply, and AC power supply, the output side has the AC, and output side has the AC, and this AC power supply is feed to the load, that is the induction motor is feeding with the inverter of output. The inverter circuit is feeding with the मांगे जाना. The inverter circuit is which is convert from DC power supply into AC power supply. The output of inverter circuit, is that is the AC. It is the feed to the induction motor. Then the induction motor is feeding with the output of inverter. But here the how to speed, this is the conversion from AC to DC and DC to AC and DC to AC, and how to control of speed, speed control of induction motor, here how to control of speed control of induction motor, by the changing of voltage frequency control method. By the using of voltage and frequency control method. How to speed control of induction motor by the voltage and frequency control method. How to change the input voltage, by the changing of phase control technique, how to change the phase control technique means here by using the external firing circuit, or triggering pulse, we have to apply to the each phase of thyristor in 3-phase circuit. we have to apply the firing pulses. Firing pulses we have to apply. And how to apply the firing pulses? By the change of width of pulse. By the change of width of pulse. By the change of width of pulse. Already we have to discuss in single phase, half wave, full wave circuit for the resistance load, inductance load, and fluid control of DC motors. We have to discuss it already. So by the using of this technique, you have to control the speed of induction motor. You have to control the speed of induction motor. Here, if the speed of induction motor can be controlled by the operating them the variable voltage and fixed frequency supply. Variable voltage, fixed frequency supply. Variable voltage, fixed frequency supply can be obtained by means of three-phase converter and inverter circuit. Three-phase converter and inverter circuit. By using this circuit, we have to obtain the variable voltage, constant frequency. Variable voltage and constant frequency. Variable voltage and constant frequency. The three-phase converter will be convert AC voltage into controllable variable DC voltage. By using the three-phase converter, will convert AC voltage into controllable variable DC voltage. Controllable DC voltage. This DC voltage is filtered by an LC filter to minimize ripple content. To minimize ripple content. That is the to minimize the ripple content. That is the unwanted signal is the minimum. Minimize. That is the removing. That is the removing. Unwanted signal is the removing. And to minimize the ripple content. That is the unwanted signal or harmonic. Harmonic you have to removing it. So here by the varying firing angle of inverter bridge circuit, by varying the firing angle of the inverter జారుతుంది పడతావు జారుతుంది అది रपस उतार तुम्हें ना रपस उतार हटा अबे देखो by varying the firing angle of inverter bridge thyristors a variable three-phase AC supply the output voltage to be obtained from inverter bridge which is feed to the three-phase induction motor for its speed control by the changing the value of firing angle alpha for converter and inverter circuit, and it will be feed to the induction motor. Here by the changing of output voltage on output side of inverter circuit, here in the converter circuit and inverter circuit we have to change the value of firing angle alpha. That means we have to give the pulses by using external firing circuit, external triggering circuit. By using that external firing circuit and triggering circuits, we have to give the pulse through the gate terminal of converter and inverter circuit, and it will be to control the output voltage of converter and inverter. How to control? By the changing of the width of the pulse. then the output voltage is controlled. The output voltage is controlled. If the output voltage is controlled, the speed of the induction motor also control. Speed of the induction motor also control. Here, by the varying the firing angle of alpha of firing angle of inverter bridge thyristors, a three-phase AC output voltage is obtained from input bridge, which is feed to the three-phase induction motor for its speed control. Here, the speed torque characteristics of three-phase induction motor with voltage frequency control. This is the speed, the angular frequency at the omega S1, omega S2, omega S3, omega S4. That is the maximum torque. These are the torque. These are the line torque. These are the maximum torque. The line torque or maximum torque. Here, voltage by frequency is kept constant, or the flux phi 1 air gap of it kept constant, thus keeping the maximum torque as constant. Here, the voltage V by F is kept constant. V by F is the kept constant, or the air gap flux at a constant, the keeping the maximum torque as constant. Here we have to maintain the V by F or E by F is a constant, or torque is a constant, or air gap flux is a constant, then the maximum torque is a constant. The starting torque is increases even air gap flux kept constant. Starting torque is increases. Here starting torque is increases. The air gap flux is a constant. At low value of frequency, the effect of resistance cannot be neglected as compared to the reactance. The low value of frequency, the effect of resistance cannot be neglected as compared to the reactance. This has the effect of reducing the magnitude of maximum torque at lower frequency. At lower frequency, the supply voltage is increases to the maintain the level of maximum torque as constant. The lower frequency of supply voltage, supply voltage increases to the maintain level, the maximum torque is constant. This method also is known as voltage by frequency control method. This method is also known as voltage by frequency control method. Here to reduce the maximum torque at the lower frequency, the effect of reducing the magnitude of maximum torque at lower frequency. At the lower frequency, the supply voltage increases to the maintain the level of maximum torque as constant. So this method is also known as voltage by frequency control method. And this is the simplified circuit. Here three-phase supply. And here converter circuits. Next, this is the inverter circuit. This is the filtering circuit. Next, the inverter circuits. Here three-phase induction motor. This is the last one. This is the simplified circuits. Simplify with this circuit. This circuit you have to simplify it. these circuits. These are simplified circuits. So it consists of converter circuits and filtering circuits and inverter circuits, and induction motor is the load. Induction motor is the load as the induction motor here. And converter circuit is fed with the three-phase supply. Circuit is fed with the three-phase AC supply, and here three-phase AC supply is converted to the DC by using the converter circuits, and DC power supply is fed to the inverter circuit, and output of converter circuit is DC. We have to minimize the ripple content and harmonics by using the filtering circuit. And DC is fed to the inverter, and inverter is converted to the AC. Inverter is convert from DC power supply to AC power. Output of AC power, and this output of AC is fed to the DC, fed to the induction motor. Fed to the induction motor. Simplified circuits using diode in converter circuit. There simplified circuit, diode in converter circuit here. Simplified circuit. Previous circuit is simplified with the diode circuit. Here three-phase AC supply is input of converter circuit. Three-phase AC supply input of converter circuit. Here the converter circuit is made up of with diode. So here the three-phase AC supply is convert to the DC. Also here three-phase AC supply is convert to the DC. So here the DC is fed to the PWM inverter, pulse width modulation inverter. That is the pulse width modulation inverter. The output of converter is DC, and it is a filter, by using the filtering circuits. And here the filtering circuit is to reduce the ripple content and to minimize the ripple content, Hey, हटाइए. Hey, गाड़ा था लागन का तो ना गाड़ा मांग रहे. A PWM inverter is nothing but which is a device which convert from DC power supply into AC power supply, and by the maintaining of pulse width modulation technique, by the using of pulse width modulation techniques. Here the width of the pulse we have to change. By the changing the width of the pulse, the output voltage also control. Here the frequency is maintained to constant. The maintaining of frequency is constant. To maintain the frequency of constant, then width of the pulse you have to changing. The width of the pulse is the changing. Then magnitude of output voltage of inverter circuit, the magnitude of output voltage of PWM inverter circuit, the change. That means we have to changing the width of the pulse, the output voltage also control. But frequency is constant. Then we have to control the speed of induction motor. By the decreasing of input voltage. Of induction motor. How to decreasing the input voltage of induction motor? By the changing of width of pulse. How to change the width of pulse? By using the here PWM techniques, pulse width modulation techniques, and also in the inverter circuit and the width of the pulse by the changing of external firing pulse, external triggering circuit by the changing of external triggering circuit by the changing of firing angle alpha we have to change. Changing of firing angle alpha, the output voltage of inverter circuit, PWM inverter circuit, the change. So the speed of the induction motor also change. That means here the voltage is increasing or decreasing. Here the speed also increasing or decreasing. So that is the speed control of induction motor by using the voltage and frequency control method. And here this is also called as a simplified circuit using diode and a chopper. Here the simplified circuit using diode and chopper, and it consists of converter circuit and inverter circuit and a filtering circuit and chopper circuits. The three-phase AC supply is given to the converter circuit, the three-phase AC supply given to the converter circuits, and it convert AC power into DC power. The DC is fed to the chopper circuit. So here the DC is nothing but chopper is nothing but is convert the DC power into DC power. That is the fixed DC to variable DC. And here the output of chopper circuit is the DC. The output of chopper circuit is the DC. The filter circuit, by using the filtering circuits, we have to reduce the harmonic. And how to produce the harmonic? During the conversion of chopper, from converter to chopper, and output of chopper is nothing but DC to DC, fixed DC to variable DC, and here variable DC we have to obtain, and this variable DC we have to feed to the inverter circuits. So here the inverter circuits is convert DC power into AC power, and the input of inverter is the DC, and it is the filtering. The report content is removing by using the filtering circuit, and the inverter is convert from DC power supply into AC power supply, and AC is fed to the induction motor. Then the speed control of induction motor, how? By the changing the value of firing angle. By the changing of the value of firing angle, then the output voltage of inverter also changing, either increasing or decreasing. Here only one point is there. How to speed control of induction motor? Only one point is nothing but by the changing of firing angle. We have to increasing the firing angle alpha. We have to changing by using the triggering circuit, external triggering circuit. This triggering circuit, by external triggering circuit, we have to value of the firing angle we have to changing. Then this pulse is given to the gate terminal of SCR. Then we have to increasing the firing angle alpha. the voltage is decreases. The voltage is decreases. If the voltage is decreases, the speed of induction motor also decreases. Speed of induction motor also decreases. But here frequency is the constant. Here 50 cycle is there. Here frequency is constant means here the 50 cycle is there. Here 50 cycle is there. The 50 cycle is passes through the circuit within 1 second. Within 1 second. That is called the 50 hertz. The number of wavelength is travel through the number of wavelength is travel through the circuit in second within 1 second. That is called as a frequency. So the frequency is maintained the constant. Frequency is maintained is the constant, and here magnitude of voltage, the magnitude of input voltage of the induction motor, the magnitude of input voltage of the induction motor is change by using the firing angle alpha. Then here to voltage is the control, and the speed of the induction motor also control. Here this circuit, the speed control of induction motor by using chopper and converter and inverter circuit. It consists of chopper, converter, and inverter circuits. So here to three-phase AC supply is converted by using the converter to DC. By using the converter, three-phase AC supply into DC supply, and DC is fed to the chopper circuit. So here chopper is nothing but which convert from fixed DC to variable DC, and this DC output of DC, the output of chopper, the DC voltage fed to the filtering circuits to remove the ripple content, that is the harmonic. You have to reduce by using the filtering circuits. Then to obtain the pure DC, that is the variable DC from chopper circuit through filtering circuits, and this output of chopper of DC is fed to the inverter. The input of inverter is nothing but DC. The input of inverter is the DC. So here the inverter is convert from DC power into AC power. The input of DC power to output of AC power. And how to control the speed of induction motor? Here by the changing the value of voltage. How to change the voltage here? Here by the changing the width of the pulse. Output of inverter, that is the AC, and AC is fed to the three-phase induction motor. Then the output of AC by the changing the width of, that is the magnitude is changing by the using of firing angle alpha. Here in this circuit we have to give the firing angle alpha for each phase, for each pair of thyristor. For each phase of each pair of thyristor we have to give the firing angle alpha. Then the output voltage control of inverter circuit, and the speed of induction motor also control. Why? Because here the output voltage is the control. That is the magnitude is the changing. The speed of induction motor also change. So this is the main principle. The speed control of induction motor. And this is the different simplified circuit. So this consists of only converter and it consists of converter circuits and inverter circuit and filtering circuit. And this is also simplified circuit, converter circuit with made up of diode, and filtering circuits and inverter circuits, and This is the simplified circuit using converters and choppers and filters and inverter circuit and inverter circuits. And here the simplified circuit using the thyristor converter circuit, thyristor in converter circuit, which consists of converter circuit with thyristors and inverter circuits and filtering circuit and filtering circuits. These are dual converters. And this is a simplified circuit using the dual converter. This is the simplified circuit using dual converters. Here the dual converter. Dual converter consists of anti-parallel thyristor is connected. Anti-parallel thyristor is the connected here. So it is called as the dual converter. It is called as the dual converter. Dual converter. So here in the dual converter, which convert this is also is called as a converter. It's convert from the AC power into DC power. It's convert from AC power into DC power, and DC is fed to the filtering circuits and to remove the ripple content, to reduce the ripple content, to reduce the harmonic by using the filtering circuits, and the DC is fed to the inverter. The DC is fed to the inverter. DC is fed to the inverter, and DC fed to the inverter, and the inverter which is convert the DC input power into the output of AC power. Output of AC power. The AC is fed to the three-phase induction motor. AC is fed to the three-phase induction motor here. And how to speed control of induction motor? By the changing the value of output voltage of inverter. By the changing the value of output voltage of inverter. How to change the value of output of inverter? By the changing the value of firing angle. By the changing the value of firing angle. How to change the firing angle? Alpha values increases by using the external triggering circuits. By using external triggering circuits, the alpha value changes from 0 to 180 degrees. All you have to discuss in previous classes. So you are keeping your mind this point. So we have to control the speed of induction motor by the changing the value of output voltage of inverter circuit. How to change the value of output voltage of inverter circuit? By the changing of firing angle alpha. Firing angle alpha. How to change the firing angle alpha? The firing pulse is given by using external triggering circuits. This pulses we have to apply through the gate terminal, to the gate terminal of thyristor bridge inverter bridge circuit. Inverter bridge circuits. Inverter bridge circuit we have to apply the firing pulses through the gate terminal of inverter bridge circuits. Then we have to control the speed of induction motor. We have to control the speed of induction motor. And this is the advantages. The smooth variation of speed. First advantage is nothing but the smooth variation of speed. Smooth variation of speed. And second advantage is nothing but the energy saving is possible. The energy saving is possible. The energy saving is possible. And these are the advantages of to speed control of induction motor by using the voltage frequency control method. The voltage and frequency control method. These are the advantages. The first advantage is nothing but the smooth variation of speed, and the second one is nothing but energy saving is possible. The energy saving is possible. The energy saving is possible. And this is the disadvantages of the speed control of induction motor by using the voltage frequency control method. Voltage frequency control method. That is, this is the disadvantages. Here the first disadvantage is nothing but the power factor is low. Power factor is low. And second one is nothing but harmonics are present. Harmonics are present. Harmonics are present. And third one is nothing but the electromagnetic interference. The electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference. These are the disadvantages. These are the disadvantages of speed control of induction motor by using voltage frequency control method. These are the three disadvantages. Power factor is low, and harmonics are present, and electromagnetic interference. interference. These are the disadvantages. These are the disadvantages. These are the disadvantages. These are the application. These are the application of induction motors. These are the application of induction motors. Speed control of induction motors. First application nothing but these are the you have to use it in fans, and second one is nothing but blowers, and third one is nothing but centrifugal pumps. These are the three applications. And here the speed control of induction motor means the fan of speed of fan you have to control by the using of this technique also, by using of this techniques, and the blowers, the speed of the induction motor, we have to speed of the induction motor, we speed of the blowers also we have to control by using this techniques. And the next one is nothing but centrifugal pump. Next is nothing but centrifugal pumps. You have to control the speed of centrifugal pumps also. The speed control of induction motor. Speed control of induction motor. Speed control of induction motor by using voltage frequency control method. Next is nothing but three phase induction motor speed control by using converter and inverter. The three phase induction motor speed control by using converter and inverter method. And different types of converter and inverter circuit we have to learn, and we have to discuss these three topics we have to discussing today periods. All you have to discussing briefly, you have to explain. Speed control induction motor, this is the principle, and speed control of using converter and inverter, and different types of circuit you have to discussing. Some quiz question is there for the competitive exam purpose. The first quiz question is nothing but the disadvantages of using three phase induction motor using AC voltage regulator. What are the disadvantages of using three phase induction motor using AC voltage regulator? By the using of AC voltage regulator, what are the disadvantages for three phase induction motor? By using the AC voltage controller. Option A is nothing but power factor is low, and option B is nothing but harmonics are present, and option C is nothing but electromagnetic interference, and option D is nothing but all of the above. Here the disadvantages of using three phase induction motor of AC voltage controller is nothing but option D is voltage regulation. Option D is nothing but all of the above. All of the above is the correct answer. All of the above is the correct answer. All of the above is correct answer. And only one question is there. Next, frequently asked question. Explain the speed control of induction motor by using voltage frequency control method with circuit diagram. Explain the speed control of induction motor by using the voltage and frequency control method with circuit diagram. All we have to discuss it. So this is the circuit diagram. And this is the explanation. All is called as the explanation. This is the characteristic explanation. Next, some assignment is there. The state the factor effecting of speed control of DC motor and explain the speed control of DC shunt motor using chopper circuit, and state the factor affecting of speed of AC motor, and state the advantages of thyristor control AC voltage converter. We have to write and we have to prepare and we have to read these questions, these topics. These are the your assignment. We have to write this. These are the this assignment. This is the question for assignment. We have to write and read and prepare. Another assignment is nothing but the state the advantages of chopper control DC motor, compare converter and chopper control DC drive in 4 aspects. So this is the another assignment. These are the another assignment. Some assignment questions and frequently asked question is there. After completion of this topic, after completion of this unit, that is the here the inverter and inverters speed control of induction motor with AC and DC motor, speed control of induction motor with AC and DC motor. Some assignment questions is there, so you have to read well and prepare well. Okay, thank you.